going on, everybody? It's your boy Pitts, Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, coming to you live. Listen, it's going down all things HBCUs. And who else better to start it off with them Bowie State Bulldogs? We coming to you, Bowie State Bulldogs, total access. We got the Morgan State Bears. Listen, all HBCUs information, all HBCU news, sporting events, updates. You get it live here with Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, Comcast Channel 77, Verizon Channel 11 is going down. Don't you miss a beat. Listen, it's only the beginning because it's early still. And we're going to be here all day. All day. What's going on, everybody? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Pitts, Pitt Sports Zone, Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio, Bowie TV, coming to you live yet again. We are talking 2025 HBCU Legacy Bowl, and we have the pleasure of speaking with James Stewart, defensive end, Tennessee State University. What's going on today, my guy?
What's up with it, my guy? Hey, thank you for having me on the show, man. Big honor.
Absolutely, man. Listen, man, definitely want to give flowers and, for everything that you've accomplished and, so much more for you to accomplish. But, wanted to take this moment, for you to be able to share your story, your way, your time, the way you like it.
Oh, yeah, man. Shit, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised, grew up in a small town right outside of Nashville called Antioch. It's all kind of the same, man. Went to Brentwood Academy out of high school, and then out of high school I went to Memphis, was at Memphis for 2 years, then transferred to Middle Tennessee, was there for 2 years, and then came home to TSU and, did what I did at TSU and really appreciate the fans for, taking me in there and really showing me what an HBCU is like, man. So really appreciate it.
So listen, let's do a couple icebreakers to get started, right? So what's your favorite food, James?
Gotta go with mac and cheese. Thanksgiving was just around the corner, so I had a big plate of mac and cheese on my plate.
Okay, all right, okay, mac and cheese. All right, favorite vacation or a dream destination?
My favorite place to go is Jamaica. I got some.
Yeah.
I'm locked in down there with some of the guys, so yeah. Shout out my guys in Jamaica. They might be watching it right now, so. My favorite
Wagwan.
place. Wagwan.
Wagwan. All right, lastly, if you have one, who is your favorite NFL team?
NFL team. I grew up watching the Titans, man, but nowadays I don't really have a favorite team, but I'll have to just say probably I like the Broncos. I like what they got going on over there, man. So I gotta go with the Broncos.
You know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change that icebreaker for you guys because I understand the options. When you talk about the position that you guys are in, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely don't want any, a favorite team to alienate. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
change it. I'm just gonna say, who was your favorite team when you was growing up?
yeah,
I'm a reword that because I definitely don't want to put anybody in the box. Given the opportunities that you young men had and that you're
yeah,
still chasing.
for sure.
So all right, so okay, how about this? Give me one fun fact about you that nobody knows.
Yeah, I don't think no one really knows that I'm a big fisherman. I get on the water, go
Okay,
catfishing, crappie fishing. Like to release my mind. Get on the water, go catch a few big
okay.
ones.
You be out there, you be doing the cutting the head and everything
Oh yeah,
yourself.
I do all of that. All of that.
Boy, you crazy, boy.
Oh
You got that's you,
yeah.
boy. That's all your lane. You got it. I never intercede in it.
No, yeah, I do
All
it quick
right.
now.
You said you're so good. You said it'd be quick and done.
Yeah, it'd be quick and easy.
Nah, you got it. All right, so we could try. We're gonna transition to football. Give me one of your best or memorable moment, or game for you this year and why.
I definitely got to say Howard homecoming. It was TSU homecoming, so you already know the atmosphere was there. And then Howard came in. They was kind of trash talking or whatever, and We didn't have the season we wanted. So, but that game we showed up and we showed out. You know, I had a couple sacks or whatever and TFLs, and that was probably my favorite game just because my whole family was there and all the alumni and fans. It was just a good environment.
Absolutely. You said Howard came in talking. Okay, let's delve into the selection experience, man. You know, when you got that call, when you got that message, that text, however you received it, how did you feel when you first found out you were selected to the HBCU Legacy Bowl?
So it was really crazy because me and my coach was literally just talking about like because I was all new to this type of thing, and he was just telling me like, yeah, you possibly gonna get selected or whatever, and he knew the guy, and then it was like a couple days later he just texted me, so I was like, okay, and it was kind of like a relief off my shoulders to at least show me that I'm going a step towards my dream. So like it was
Absolutely.
like a big thing for me, and I really appreciate the experience that they're offering to a lot of HBCU colleges.
Absolutely, man. When you talk about, and definitely coming from, you said Middle Tennessee to Tennessee State, you know, going to a HBCU, and definitely get to, different cultures, different
Yeah.
environments. When you talk your journey and background, can you share a little bit about your journey to college football and what motivated you to want to pursue that path?
hmm So yeah, really, um, my family they really pushed me. Like growing up as a kid, I started playing football when I was 5 years old, and I've been watching it even before then. So like growing up and just having aspirations of playing football, it kind of just came natural to me. It's kind of like my family's like a football family because my uncle played college, and a lot of people in my family played somewhere in football. So it was like I got to see all these good role models in front of me, and it kind of like, okay, now I want to be better than them, you feel me? So like it was like kind of like an internal push within like my family, and it got to the point where I watched football so much. Growing up, I'm watching Ray Lewis, so it really was like motivation just to see like how good can I be at this sport. It's like I love football, so like that's really what it came down to.
You know, coming from Middle Tennessee, right, and then going to Tennessee State. You know, can you share a little bit about your HBCU experience and how has being a part of an HBCU shaped your football career and or personal growth?
Yeah, I feel like it was the best decision I've made as a player and as a student as well. So like I just feel like the HBCU experience, it really they really treat you as a family, especially football wise, and the fans are always engaged, like engaged with the team, and it shows how like the black culture really embraces football. And outside of it, like the teachers, they work with you more. It's like all a family type thing. So that's really what I appreciate about HBCUs.
And the funny thing was the next segue was, if you could, sum up what an HBCU means to you, what would it be in one word?
Together,
Yeah, and you
together.
said that, and that's something that a couple other guys have said, when it comes to HBCU, it's the culture, it's the family environment,
Yeah,
it's the togetherness, it's the camaraderie, it's like a big family reunion.
yeah, for sure.
Anytime you're on campus, the love that you feel is always real.
For sure that.
When we talk goals and intentions, what are your main goals for HBCU Legacy Bowl and how do you plan to stand out?
Oh yeah, man. I know it starts in practice. So every practice, I'm going to continue to go out there and try to perfect my craft and get better and show what I can do, show my talent, and just give it all to God, man, and let God handle the rest.
As kids, and you said you played since you were 5. As kids, we've emulated these type of moments, right? Where whether we're playing outside with our friends, whether we're playing
Yeah,
video games, where we might simulate to a Super Bowl game, or we might simulate, or we're outside and we're creating different scenarios where it's like next point wins, or You know,
Yeah,
this moment that you have in front of you, you actually have a moment where a lot of kids like us that look like us, because we all at that age feel like we have it to make it to the next league, which we all should. Um, but you get the opportunity to really showcase your talents in front of all 32 teams, NFL
yeah.
scouts, GMs, and or coaches. You know, how are you preparing for the NFL Combine part of it, and what specific skills or attributes are you hoping to showcase?
Yeah, man. Definitely want to showcase my quickness and initial burst off the ball. That's really my main thing that I've been working on coming into it, especially with the combine being first. Uh,
Yeah,
I feel like that's really my best aspect for me, my first step. And with the combine, I can show that through my 40 and the three cone drills and all of that type of stuff. So I feel like it's really a big platform for HBCUs, especially in front of all 32 scouts. Like, because not all 32 scouts are gonna come to the school, especially coming from like they gotta go everywhere. So for
right.
them to just all be at one spot, it's just really a blessing, man.
No, absolutely. One of those things that is like I was saying, as kids, we actually hope for to be able to get the opportunity. And as a kid, it's a dream come true to even be able to be in a position to be able to put your talents in front of those 32 teams, whether it's the scouts, the GMs, or coaches.
Yeah,
What
for sure.
advice would you give to a younger athlete who aspires to follow in similar footsteps as yours?
Number one thing, I would go to where you're wanted most. So go to where you know like where you're most wanted at. And that goes with like all aspects of life, man. Like especially football laws. Like go to where somewhere you're gonna stand out, somewhere you're gonna be the man.
Yeah. No, I'm listening. You know how you always have that one relative, bro, and you know when y'all talking sports, you got that one relative who's always older than you, who
Yeah.
always wanted to brag. Like, bro, like you was like, bro, you older than me. So I got a
Yeah.
cousin who was chatting and making comments with a live on Instagram, talking about telling him how I used to whoop your tail in every sport growing up. You was older. Bro looked like he was from Tennessee. Net, like he's out doing corn
Hey,
stalks.
chill out.
Like, I got you. It's okay, cuz Duke City 53. My cousin Tavon from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He don't know no better. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell his mom after this. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna tell his, I'm gonna tell Auntie on him. But no, man. Just the moment that you have, and I know you said the coach was telling you about this opportunity that is coming up that you actually have the opportunity in the market. Did he share a little bit of background in regards to or have you been able to get in contact with some players from Tennessee State from years before who was able to play in it to give you some sort of ideal as to what the environment is and what you're stepping into?
Nah, I definitely got a good idea of what's going on there, but a lot of them said that you just got to be there to understand. So it's kind of like a thing like that, but yeah, they've definitely gave me a lot of advice, especially the players that played before and the coaches. So uh, that's really I'm expecting a good environment and a lot of competition. That's what I'm expecting.
Have you ever been in New Orleans?
I've been to New Orleans. I've actually played in the two versus Tulane when I was at
Uh,
Memphis.
oh, okay. So you've
Yeah,
actually played at Gulman Stadium already before.
yeah, I played at Yeoman before, so it looks
Okay,
familiar.
okay. Right. Familiar
Yeah,
territory, familiar environment.
yeah.
So when you were there last time, were you able to partake in, the food and like really experience the authenticity of New Orleans cuisines?
Nah, we wasn't.
Mm. You plan to try to get a little bit of that experience this go around?
Can you repeat yourself? My phone took out.
I said, do you plan to get that experience with some New Orleans cuisine this go around?
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure, for sure. Because I had a teammate. You know, he was with me at Memphis and Middle Tennessee. He got invited to the Legacy Bowl as well. Tyrell Raby.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
I
know
need to
that.
get Tyrell. I need to get Tyrell on too.
Yeah,
We gotta
Tyrell. He
connect
plays
that.
he plays corner at Grambling now. So, but nah,
Okay.
man, he's from Baton Rouge, and he tells me about all the food and all the gumbo and the boudin balls and stuff. So, I'm really excited because I'm a big food guy. So I'm excited for that for sure, man.
And look how everything come full circle. When God, like, it's crazy when we cross paths with people. We never know when we're going to cross those paths again. And the
Yeah,
fact that you guys started out at one location, and now you both are in the HBCUs, but different teams, but also able to make it, to that HBCU legacy game again says a lot about your work ethic, your commitment, your discipline, and your hard work. So again, man, all the well wishes and congrats to you.
for sure, man. Appreciate that.
One last question I wanted to ask you, right, was future aspirations beyond the NFL. What are your long-term aspirations both on and off the field?
Oh yeah, man. So whenever I'm done with football, I want to become a developer and helping like small towns, like especially like Antioch, like get caught up into the world, like change buy small parts of land and develop them into whatever needs to be developed in that city. And that starts with like getting money first or taking a loan out. So obviously I'll go with those steps and then develop small cities.
Okay, awesome, man. Listen, again, I appreciate you for taking this time to sit with me to share your story. I look forward, you know, meeting you personally in New Orleans. I think I'll probably touch down Wednesday or Thursday. I look forward to meeting you
Okay.
personally. I'll be out there doing interviews, but also, I'll definitely be snapping it out with the camera. So I'll be getting some camera footage and some interviews in all week. I look forward to that interaction, man, to the meeting you personally. And again, congratulations and best of luck going forward, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my dog.
Absolutely, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Pitts. Listen, we are talking HBCU Legacy Bowl 2025, speaking with as many players that has been invited, really just to, be able to give them that opportunity to share this story, but also to bask in the glory of, the awards and the accolades and the opportunities that they have because it doesn't come it's not an easy road, and there's a lot of people or a lot of players who deserve it who don't get the opportunity. There's a lot of players who are like my man James here. Please, 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 if you're an alumni, if you're an HBCU student, listen, we got to support our HBCU athletics. So if you're in the New Orleans area, if you've never been in New Orleans, it's no different than when Dale State played Norfolk State. When I was at that game, there was every university of the HBCU represented. I feel we should be able to have that same presence in New Orleans. Let's tap in. Let's go ahead and pack out Ullman Stadium. HBCU proud. Let's have another big family reunion. So y'all already know what it is. It's Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio, Pitts Sports Zone, Bowie TV. Get back with y'all next week. More interviews coming.